What on earth have we let ourselves in for? Okay, so having lost our first match in charge of Arsenal away at Everton, it's immediately obvious where the problems with this team lie. It's they can't score goals. So obviously with it being December, we can't sort that out right now, but we will get some players in during the January transfer window to try and address the goal scoring issue. But for now, let's get into the first match against Wolves, and I'll show you the team. And it is Bilo in goal, the back four of Kalulu, Diaz, Skella and Tomiyasu, Kamara at the base of midfield, Szymanski and Ilic in central midfield, Balogun on the left, Jack Harrison on the right, Dwayne Joseph up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, we're not getting any recommendation from the assistant at this time, so I think we point the finger, which is quite an assertive gesture, and tell them it's time to put an end to our poor runner form, go out there and make it count. And they're all composed, which is absolutely wonderful. That's the outcome we wanted. Let's go into the tunnel, do a tunnel interview. Both teams come into this one in a spell of poor form. Is this therefore a good opportunity to step up and arrest your recent struggles? It's a great opportunity to do that. Whether there is less than ideal, how will that affect the match? It won't. So 99% of footballers aren't remotely bothered about the weather. What makes you so confident you're able to stick with your recent tactical approach despite the run of disappointing results? I believe in the players, I believe in the work we've put in, and I know we can do this. So let's get into the match and see if we can go and grab a crucial win over Wolves. Not only get ourselves closer to safety, but drag Wolves back into the relegation discussion. The opening 8 minutes or so, we've had 4 shots, none on target and nothing highlight worthy. Not the kind of start we wanted. I think a demand more is absolutely the right thing to do. We do finally have at least a shot on target, although not a highlight worthy one. I'll just scroll down so you can see the bottom end of the league. We're currently 1 point adrift of safety with a game in hand on Bristol City above us, but played the same number of games of everybody else around us apart from Crystal Palace. So it's definitely important that we get a win here. Half an hour gone, still no highlights and no signs of anything interesting happening. A demand more, I think. Again, we finally have a highlight. It is an Arsenal highlight. Szymanski's ball in, and the flick on falls for Ilic at the back post to head it in. There is an appeal for offside. I don't know if this is going to be given or not. It is Arsenal 1, Wolves 0. We won't bother with the replay, we'll just get straight on with it. That has lifted us out of the bottom 3 as it stands, and has put us immediately behind Wolves in the table, who fall to 16th. So it is a huge result if we can hold on to it. Wolves yet to have a shot of any description, with half-time looming very, very much in the near future. And it's played all the way back to Bilo, although it was actually a Wolves player who did it. Not really a shot though, although it probably will statistically count as one. Jack Harrison to Tomiyasu on the right hand side. Tomiyasu jinks past his man, cuts it back for Ilic, who finds Kamara to Szymanski. Kamara to Ilic, over the top for Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu's cross. Dwayne Joseph with the effort on target. And it is going to count. It is Arsenal 2, Wolves 0, right before half time. And again, we're not going to bother with the replay, although actually I can't get it to stop, so we'll just watch it. And it's a lovely finish, composed finish from Joseph, 2-0, and that is surely going to be enough to see us over the line in this crucial match. So you've done well. I know you're capable of even better. I think pump the fists and say that. And I think we do need a halftime sub. For fitness reasons, we're going to take off Kalulu, the left back, and Calafiori can come on. Not really a downgrade in terms of ability. So we'll just make the one change at half time, although another defensive change is fairly imminent, I think. Zgela probably needs to come off, but we'll leave this one as long as we can. In fact, Mohamed Kamara is more of an urgent change. And the question is, who can come on to replace him? The answer, I think, is Zakarian. So we'll bring him on just before the hour mark and look to see if we can do a little bit of a switch around in midfield. Zakarian, we can drop Ilic back into central midfield. Zakarian, is he more suited to the other role? Yes, he is, but Szymanski is less suited to it. Actually, I'm going to do it anyway because they're 4 stars in total either way. So let's do it anyway. And our final change of the day, I'm not entirely sure yet. I think it's going to be Zgela for Diveyev. So we'll leave it another 5 minutes or so before we make that change. Right, inside the last 15 minutes, I think we can make it around about now. And hopefully we've done enough to see our way to 3 points. We're into the last 10 minutes. We still have our 2-goal lead intact at this moment. So let's demand more. And fingers crossed we can just see out the last few minutes with no cause for alarm. We've had an astonishing 30 shots at goal, a disappointing 9 of them on target, and just the 2-0 win. The match is over. It finishes Arsenal 2, Wolves 0. I'll see you in a moment for the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face Sheffield United at home in the Premier League. The team for this one is Bilo in goal, the back 4 of Zgela, Diaz, Diveyev and Tomiyasu. Ilic at the base of midfield, Szymanski and Kamara ahead of him, Balogun on the left, Harrison on the right, Joseph up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, again, no assistant manager advice, so we're on our own here, and I think we go with No, go out there, relax and play your natural game. The result will come, and we'll do it with no gesture at all. And that has left all of them composed except Llorente, who can just sit on the bench. So that's absolutely one of the best outcomes we could have had. How we looked to build on an impressive performance last time out against Wolves. All about momentum, absolutely. I know what we're capable of, and I believe we'll do well. Birmingham will continue the battle against relegation when they face Manchester City. What are their chances of avoiding the drop? There's a chance. If they can put together a few decent results, anything can happen. I think that's fair. Okay, let's get into the match and see if we can get another win. So as always, we're going to wait for the first 10 minutes to pass by before we do anything. We've had the first shot, not on target, not highlight worthy. And we pick the ball up through Zgela. Szymanski comes forward. And the header is, in fact, Joseph has capitalised on a mistake at the back but can't complete the job by getting a shot away. Bilo comes forward and clears as far as Harrison. Back to Tomiyasu, and the highlight comes to an end. I think demand more at this point. We need to start taking shots and chances. In terms of a half-time change, the obvious candidate is Kamara. So he's going to be the one I think that will make way. Been one shot each on target, so a very low key first 25 minutes or so. Demand more again. Nobody's playing particularly badly, but equally nobody's playing particularly well either. We've had a second shot on target, not highlight worthy, so probably not that significant. And we are still waiting for a highlight with only a minute or so to go before half time. And that is the half time whistle. It is 0-0 at half time. So let's go in. Let's thrash the arms. Far from pleased. And let's make that change at half time. So, Kamara is going to be the one, and it will be Zakarian to come on, and we'll leave it at that for now, although Jack Harrison is nervous, which is never good. I'm going to go with bringing Pelistri on for Balogun and swap the two of them around and see if that helps. So we are making two changes at half time. We're going to leave the third and final change as long as we possibly can, but I am going to demand more and see if that has an impact. Joseph up front is having a poor match. He might well be the third and final change. We'll wait until the last 20 minutes to do it. And let's have a look at who can come on to replace him. Definitely Esposito will be the man. But we're going to hold off while we watch this highlight play out. Tomiyasu to Ilic, to Diveyev, to Diaz, Ilic into Szymanski. Back to Diaz, into Harrison, who finds Szymanski. It's gone left, and it's Harrison to Szymanski. Harrison gets it back, crosses, headed away, but Tomiyasu collects. Zakarian to Szymanski, who has an explosive shot over the top, and I will at this point make the change. By the time I do it, it'll be nearly 70 minutes. It's headed away. And Cat Pina Katipana rather picks it up. It's crossed in but headed away. Zakarian and Ilic get it to Palistri, who fires it forward, but it's ended up with Galliardo, the Sheffield United goalkeeper. He's being faced down by, I think is it Palistri? No, it's Joseph. He's still on at the moment. So it's Diaz with the ball, finds Diveev into Zakarian. Ilic plays it to Palistri on the right hand side. Tomiyasu to Ilic, and Ilic plays it into Szymanski, who finds Palistri, and his shot thunders off the crossbar. It's behind for a goal kick, but that will bring the highlight to an end, and Esposito comes on up front. With 20 minutes left, let's demand more, and I think then we'll go attacking as well with 15 minutes to go. One more demand more before the end of the match, but it's currently Galliardo with the ball for Sheffield United. We've won it back on halfway. Szymanski to Palistri, finds Harrison on the left hand side, back to Szymanski. Palistri is there to put the ball in the back of the net. There's a query for offside. I'm not sure either way on this one. I don't know what the end result is going to be. The goal is given. It is Arsenal 1, Sheffield United 0. We won't bother with the replay. We'll get straight on with the rest of the match. And that does lift us up to the dizzy heights of 14th in the league as it stands. 4 points adrift of Sheffield United. Szymanski's cross in, and Esposito is in the middle to pick up the goal. And it's Arsenal 2, Sheffield United 0. With 89 minutes gone, surely that is job done. We will watch the replay, so it's headed back into the mixer. Esposito steals in unmarked to glance the header into the back of the net. 2-0 to the Arsenal. 4 added minute signal, we're in those already. And that is just about full time, and there it is, Arsenal 2, Sheffield United 0. I'll be back in a moment with the league table and to show you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now then to take a look at the league table, and as you can see, those 2 wins from 2 on today's episode have lifted us to 14th in the table, and we are on 20 points from 19 matches, so we are now above the 1 point per game ratio that is generally accepted as the survival mark, and what's more, we're also above 1 goal per game as well now at 22 goals scored, so that's improving too. Let's have a look then at what is coming up on the next episode, and what I'm going to do is, given that the transfer window is opening in the next couple of days, I will play all the way through January, and I will bring you back for the games at the start of February against Liverpool and Leeds. And on the episode I will also show you what business we do in the January transfer window. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Don't forget to leave me a comment as well. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.